Tyrone is a kid who starts out kind of with no fear in life at all. You know, a really brave kid trying to fit in with his older brother, sorry. And basically, through what he goes through in life, it changes exactly who he is, and he turns into an introvert and doesn't really trust people. So when he finds Tandy and sees that he finally has someone who he can actually trust and who cares enough about him to want to know how he is and want to understand him, it like kind of changes his view on people again. You know, he kind of believes in people again after that. So.
Tandy Bowen is a hard character to understand, let alone empathize with. I mean, she's a lot of things. She has a lot of different layers. I think she's bold but resilient, and she's strong and charismatic, and has a lot of stress in her life. Goes through a very traumatic experience as a child. Cut to 8 years later, is living in survival mode. Meets Tyrone, sees that they have some sort of connection, and she's changed forever. And I think what's beautiful is watching their story unfold together. I just found like the authenticity was something that I was very drawn to, right. And not just within the characters, but within the storylines. And yes, you know, the show is about superheroes, but I think what's incredible about this show is that the audience is going to fall in love with the characters as right. themselves before they fall in love with them as superheroes. And that's what I liked about it, the honesty, the rawness. It's so grounded, and so I think that's what drew me to it. I wasn't introduced to comics until later on in my life, but I've always been a really massive Marvel fan, whether that be within the shows or the movies. And right. I think once, you know, the audition process came up, I read a couple of the comics of Cloak and Dagger just to kind of understand the tone and get right. the origin story down. And then once we both, you know, started shooting the season, we
made sure we read them.
We dialed in on the comics. Right. Yeah.
Right. For me, I'm more of a sports guy. So growing up, I would see the movies, not necessarily read comic books, but Marvel is huge. Like Marvel is the best cinematic universe in the world. So blessing to be a part of it, for sure.
The experience has been surreal. I mean, not only have we got to play some pretty incredible characters, but we've got to bring characters who have been on a piece of paper for so many years now to life. And in a very, I keep saying this word, but authentic way. It just really feels like a real story because we're really focusing on stuff that's, you know, happening right now in 2018. And I think that that's something that a lot of the audience can relate to. And yeah, I mean, it's exhilarating, but intimidating a little bit, you know, and like hopping into the Marvel universe, just especially being massive fans of it for so long, I feel a bit intimidated. Yeah, but
you kind of don't even know at this point too, because the show hasn't dropped, and you know, we get the feedback from fans, but off of trailers, you know? So just being on set, period, and going into work, and you're going to be a superhero, like that is insane to me, you know? So it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.